A shop assistant is stacking shelves with bottles of Coke. There are already 33 bottles on the shelf, and she unpacks a further 6 boxes. There are now 105 bottles on the shelf. Write a linear equation and solve for bottles per box. Okay, so the unknown that we're working out is how many bottles of Coke per box. Let X equal bottles per box. So the total number of bottles on the shelf, 105, is equal to the original number, 33, that's how many they started with, plus 6 boxes times X. So you can flip that around so that it's in a format more familiar. So you can write the 6x first and the 33 and then say it equals 105. It's exactly the same sum. Now we go ahead and solve for x. So we bring the 33, which is adding, across as a minus. So it's 6x equals 105 minus 33. So 6x equals 72. And then bringing the 6 across, it's a multiply, so it comes across as a divide. So x equals 72 divided by 6 equals 12. Therefore, there are 12 bottles per box. Jake and Sam live 15 kilometres apart. They ride their bikes to meet each other. Sam rides at 11 kilometres per hour and Jake at 8 kilometres per hour. How long to the nearest minute will they meet, and what distance do each travel to 1 decimal? The easiest way to illustrate this problem is to show Jake and Sam's paths as a linear model. So let's say Jake starts at 0 position and Sam starts at 15 kilometres. Okay, so if Jake starts at 0 position, that means that his first position on the graph goes through 0, 0. And that, as you know, means that the c-intercept of the equation of a straight line is 0. Now, Jake, travels at 8 kilometres per hour. So basically, that's a straight line where 8 is actually the gradient. Because rise over run, kilometres, this is kilometres, this is time in hours. Okay, and we decided that Sam's position is going to be at the 15 kilometre position when he starts. So that's the c-intercept for his equation of a straight line. Now he's riding at 11 k's an hour towards Jake, but because he's starting at the end position, that's going to be a negative gradient. So it's going to look like that if you graph it. So Sam has a gradient, his straight line has a gradient of negative 11. So where they meet is what we want to find, the time and the distance travelled of where they meet. So looking at Jake's equation, in the format of y equals mx plus c, we're actually going to do d equals mt plus c. So we know for Jake that when t equals 0, d is 0, so c equals 0. And we know that his gradient is equal to 8. So his equation is d equals 8t plus 0, d equals 8t. That's equation 1. So for Sam's equation, he starts at 0, 15, and his gradient is negative 11. So d is equal to negative 11t plus 15. That's equation 2. So where they meet, Jake's distance or position is the same as Sam's position, so we can say 1 equals 2. So 8t equals negative 11t plus 15. Bring the negative 11 over as a positive. We've got 19t equals 15. And then bring the 19 over. It's a multiply, so it comes over to divide. We have t is equal to 0.789 hours. Now if you multiply that by 60 minutes per hour, you get t equals 47 minutes. So they'll meet after 47 minutes of riding. Now how far do each travel? So now we're just looking at the time multiplied by the rate. So Jake travels 8 times, it's got to be in hours because we're working in kilometers per hour, is equal to 6.31 kilometers. And Sam travels at 11 times 0.789 is equal to 8.68 kilometers. Now they asked for one decimal, so it's actually 6.3 kilometers and 8.7 kilometers. If you add those two values up, they'll be equal to 15 kilometers, which is the total. Okay, moving on to part D. Joe counts out his coin jar. It is full of 10 cents and 20 cent coins. If x equals number of 10 cent coins and y equals number of 20 cent coins, write a formula for the total number of coins n. Then write a formula for the value of all his coins. And if he has a total of 67 10 cent coins and 52 20 cent coins, what is the total value? So they've already told you what your unknowns are. X equals the number of 10 cents and y equals the number of 20 cents. So write the formula for the total number of coins. So it's pretty simple. Total number of coins equals x plus y. Okay, the next part is write a formula for the value of all his coins. They may ask for it in cents or dollars. It's important that you choose the right one. Let's do it in dollar format. Let's call it V. And V equals 0.10x, 10 cents times the number of 10 cents, plus 0.20y. 20 cents times the number of 20 cents. So that's your equation in terms of dollars rather than cents. So lastly, we've been given what x is. X equals 67, the number of 10 cents. Y equals 52. We can go ahead and sub them in for V to find the total value. So V equals 0.1 times 67 plus 0.2 times 52. So V equals $17.10.